Incoming. Hit!
Right in the head. Try a real man's weapon.
Get ready.
Oh, yeah. Difficult.
Going to explode. Taking heavy fire.
Back shot.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tachanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Maelon. Too late to help the dead.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Salarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Salarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Salarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of billions to be crushed beneath our might. For Werlock Gold, attack!
They've seen us.
Nothing can stop us! Clan Werlock, that's the best you can do.
Impressive shot! Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. private. Not appropriate for team.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians. Not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Salarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn. Adapt, improve, refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives, war would have ended.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
This looks interesting.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guard. Back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
If you want to help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-trained shot. Burn through Krogan armor. Enjoy. Clean hit! Headed for combat.
Impact shot!
Do the trick.
Now what's this?
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werlock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Maelon at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidding. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No, not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
You heard the Professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
If you're looking for work, you shot the wrong hole. Blood pack recruits Krogan. And the salarians, too. Little bastards.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Weirlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Weirlock, mostly women and children.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No. I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promise of the warriors?
Yes.
One wrong step, Shepard.
Don't touch anything. Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I found a fold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogans play so much in full strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Keeps the weapons working. Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still
Yeah, no thanks to you. Or anyone else.
impressive to see life adapt. Continued.
Who are you?
I am Fortan, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific, Urdnot. And I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally, someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjaks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Salarians.
Salarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah, what else can the Salarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
These things would last longer if they didn't.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retired. You see that special they had on the extranet?
That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Fix it.
You don't have the plates to try. The Citadel Presidium has a big statue of a Krogan right in the middle.
Well, I'm not putting a damn sorry statue up here. That's what you want.
No doubt. Go on to fight with the rat.
Oh, they're not bombing us with the genocide.
I wonder what those Turians and Salarians look like up close. Nobody around here.
Commander, you've received a message at your private terminal. Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
No messages for you, Commander.
Someday we'll get off this one. So don't worry, it's so long.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
The Citadel has this huge arm. Millions of people live in it. Why do you care so much? You don't have the plate to try.
Don't turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kranich Wastes.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Crawl, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Watch it, human. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant.
How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic.
They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit.
If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My Krant stands against him. He has no one.
My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
We stand with Grunt, as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation.
Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
What the hell is your issue? What have you got against Grunt?
It doesn't matter if one of our own made him. He is a manipulation. He may as well be the genophage in the flesh.
The genophage defines the weak.
My bloodline will make us stronger.
You sound like Rex, bringing radical change that threatens our core. We have gone too far already.
This is about politics. You maneuver like the Citadel Council. Does your Krant also fight with words?
You dare slander me in such a way? Impressive! You challenged with words, their natural weapon. And your craft sees how your position weakens, Uvang. Shaman, you cannot decide in his favor. What about Krogan tradition if you pollute the rite? You dare. I was a warrior before your mother was born. I speak with the authority of centuries. I decide who is worthy. That is the end of it.
I have other means to oppose this.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent. This is Tachanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials. What will happen? Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
Let's get started, Shepard. Hit the Keystone.